Um, Mr. Daniel, what should we do? Because this is bizarre. Um, so it's first of all it's saying -1, which doesn't make any sense, and now and now it's saying that now we're offline on Twitter and and Twitch as well. What? It says here on OBS I'm streaming. Oh, what the hell? I've just had a notification saying you've just started streaming again. Oh yeah. Okay, that's really odd. um, so, welcome back, everyone. I guess. According to Mr. Daniel in the Twitch chat, I went off. We went offline whilst I was streaming. I had no notification of this. I wasn't even aware of this, and apparently we've just been reconnected. Let me just double check. Yeah, I mean, apparently we're online right now, so yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, hi, welcome. Fancy seeing you here. Fancy, what are the odds of me streaming? Yeah. The only difference to the... I just realised as well, actually, that now previous stream, like you said, Mr. Don, it's like 5 minutes long and it's going to be on the feed, so people are going to be like, what the hell, he streamed for like 5 minutes? It's so bizarre. Yeah. Can you imagine? It would just be that. I just moved all of this to the 310th bar. There's 16 bars of it. Alright, it's done. Thanks for tuning in. That was it. Job done. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that easy. Well, anyway, welcome back, everyone. Apparently, I went offline and I'm back online. And that all happened without me even touching anything, so that wasn't my own doing. But anyway, so if you've just tuned in, yeah, you haven't really... All right, okay. Well, 2 minutes of it, okay. Well, you haven't missed much anyway. I've just been babbling on and talking about my previous gig yesterday and just how I'm about to start work on this. This is the main chorus, and I was basically... I believe I may have been talking offline at this point, but I was basically saying how the angle I'm going for this type of production is less electronic sounding, less like dubstep sounding, but more... I can't think of the word, but sort of more natural, if you like, as you'll hear. So it's more like, yeah, it's just more cinematic, more euphoric in that sense. Damn it, Mr. Daniel, it is not haunting. It's not haunting. Don't listen to him. I mean, don't read that. Don't read that comment. It's not haunting. No, I'm not accepting that. Yeah, so actually the other 8 bars, this bit is the one I did. This was like the latest edition, but this is, as described in the previous stream, the farting synth sound, as you will hear in this measure. So that second half is like the main bit, but this is like very farty, as you hear. It's a very farty, sound. Mr. Daniel, you clearly put my streaming stats to shame. I've technically now done 2 streams. One lasted apparently 5 minutes, and this one has so far lasted 5 minutes. And here you are telling me that you've done one for 4.5 hours yesterday, and you've just finished one for another 5 hours today. That is putting in the hours right there. That's like more than 9 hours more than me. But anyway, yeah, so this is a very farty and EDM sounding synth, you know. It's not bad, it's just not for this, I don't think. This as a lead is kind of cool, but yeah, I'm not feeling it for this. But I was thinking where else I could put this. So like, if this is soloed here, let's hear this. Let's hear the high. It sounds very more evil. It's more evil sounding. Yeah, you totally were, Mr. Daniel. Whilst I was arsing around at the gig, that's what you were doing. That's what you were doing. Here is also a piece of news that I came across, and this is a general open discussion of opinion, if you like, to something that I saw yesterday. So after my gig, I was coming through Bermondsey, and yeah, basically, I went past a house, right, sort of not far from the Bermondsey High Street, which is, for those that don't know, Bermondsey is southeast of central London, essentially. It's sort of like, it's like the area next to London Bridge, essentially. But anyway, I went past a house and it was absolutely covered, lit up as well, in Christmas decorations. Please also proceed to check the date and time right now, and ask. And the question I want to ask you is that too early? Because I think that's ridiculous. We haven't even had Halloween yet. But I kid you not, the dude, whoever done it, had put them all out, and he had them all lit up last night, and that was the last thing I thought I was gonna see on the high street. I don't know. It was just in a house. It was in one of the houses that I went past, and I was like, you know, that really confused me when the guy goes like that. That's what I was like when I saw it. What is the Nightbot, Mr. Daniel? Do tell. It sounds interesting. So for this one, so I'm thinking, what will this sound like if I move this a couple of octaves higher? Because it sounds not bad, but it's very, again, dub steppy. Let's move it up a notch even more. There. think that actually sounds better. Yeah, it's that's better. I think it's much better than the farty one. I think I should make that suggestion actually to Apple when they're doing their latest update for Logic. I'll be like, can you please change the name of the what's it called? The Saturn lead and call it the fart lead, because that's what ultimately it reminds me of. There's no shame in that. Some people want fart sounds with their songs, but not me. Right, okay. That's kind of cool. So is this essentially? So does this basically get rid of? So if anyone types anything that the bot moderates, it kicks people out of the chat or something? Is that what it does? Like, is it a bot that prevents bots essentially? Is something like that. Just quickly solo this for a second. Yeah, I quite like its distortedness in this as well. Even though it's from a previous project, but I like it like that, to be fair. It's nice. So as this is basically like, you know, another, you know, section of a chorus, if you like. Let me just count how many synths I've got going on in this. I've got this one, sounds, if you like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, hang on, that's drums. Oh, right, okay, I haven't got that much. So I've got the piano 1, that's the lead. Bass 2, second bass. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So I've got like a bass guitar in the background, and then I've got that second bass lead, which is the high notes. It's technically not a. It's using a bass channel, but like it's essentially another lead. So 2, then that, then the airways. So those two are sort of like in the background. So it's 2, 3, 4, and then I've got this one as my 5th, and that's my 6th. What's this one? Nice. I don't remember even doing that, but I must have done. So yeah. You'll have to remind me about that bot, Mr. Daniel, because yeah, anything to help smoothen the stream, then that's news to my ears. You know, music to my ears, should I say? So there we go. So that's that. Oh, and then I'm just going to duplicate all of these because I know I'm going to make some chopping and some changes to this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of this. I'm going to separate it because this won't be appearing for a while. So I'm going to move it all the way over here somewhere. I'm going to move it to like here. There we go. Just, basically, I'm moving it out of the way for a bit so I can just expand on this shindig. So what I'm thinking is slow build up, similar to the track that I've done a while ago called Then I Saw the Sunrise. It's a very slow, euphoric thing. And basically there's changes to the composition, very minor changes every 8 bars. And it's really cool. But that's what I'm thinking with this as well. I have been thinking about this like for a while, for the past few days, and it was me trying to think how I'm going to start this thing. Like, how am I going to start this? Because obviously there's lots of nice sounds, and I'm thinking, you know, what do I start with? But here's something. So if I move that 1 and then 2. So let's just move it there for the time being. So I'm thinking if I copy this, where did I start? Did I start 310, wasn't it? Hang on, bang, and then bang. So 313. Okay. So I'm thinking for the first as an introduction to this slow euphoric song, I'm thinking have a start where it's just basically these chords, not going rampant with, you know, repeating them. So just have some very nice long ones. I don't know if this is going to work, but this is what was in my mind's eye, if you will, when it came to thinking about how to start the song. I don't know about you know, if there are any other producers tuned in right now. I don't know if you ever have a struggle to figure out how to start something, because for me, an idea starts with the chorus, which is the core of the idea. But yeah, to actually carry on and, you know, expand that, if you like, expanding the chorus and making different variants of it, yeah, that's cool. But for me to think about how it starts is always a bizarre one for me. I'm always like, you know, it's confusing. Because you want all of the sounds to come in at a really nice pace, and, you know, you want them to come in right, and so on and so forth. Anyway. So I'm thinking something like this. Yeah, so I'm thinking now, actually. So if I get rid of all of this, because I can now. So I was thinking starting just with these chords, as mentioned, or start it like this with a high cut. Oh, sorry, no, not that. Is it this one? Okay, no, maybe not. Let's just quickly make this now. So this is the Chicano. Yeah, I've done this the wrong way around. That one I just heard was the low cut. This is the high cut. Because I'm cutting the highs. This is the low cut. Alright, I'm so confusing sometimes. I'm confusing myself. Alright, okay. So let's move this into here now. Where's that EQ? Alright. So don't know what is going on here, but let's just turn it down. Oh, I see. Let's turn that down as well. There we go. Yeah. So something like that to start off with. It's like, you know, sort of distant, the type of thing you would hear, you know, obviously if it was being played indoors and you were walking past outside, you know, that type of vibe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I could have 8 bars of that, couldn't I? But another like curiosity of mine is when to put the kicks in. I don't know. And when to put anything else in, to be honest with you. This is like, I know I wanted like a high cut, sorry, of this song. Apparently it's happening at the beginning, so there you go. Come on, creative brain, come up with something. Um. Okay, hang on a second. Have I done anything on the harp? I don't think I have. Well, good gravy. Why haven't I? Hang on. Let's just first of all establish what keys these are. So, D, A, B flat. Sorry, F, C. Oh no, hang on. No, F. F, D. Oh, okay. So they're the high notes. Okay. Okay, so F is definitely a prominent note in this, as is B flat. Okay, that's kind of good to know. On that as well. You see what you may sort of grasp what's going on here. I'm trying to think like how, where to. Hang on, what's this one? Okay, okay. So I'm just thinking, I might just make like a little intro harp thing. That's too high. Oh, that's why. Could have got it selected up there, haven't I? Oh. Something like that. I don't know if I'm going to go off topic. Not off topic, but sort of like off the trail, off track with some of this. Or I could use it as the start and then sort of like fade out as the other things come in and then fade it in again at the end. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do something like that. Trying to like come up with something that I can repeat, you know, for like a good, like, I don't know, 16 to 24 bars, you know. So. Yeah, something like that. Let's try it. That was completely ad-libbed. I don't know where the hell it came from, but yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, so have this and like sort of and then yeah, just gradually phase it out as the other things come in. Yeah, this is gonna be quite funny actually because it's gonna start like, yeah, it's gonna start like slow and a little bit different, mainly more cinematic if you like, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Although some of this is kind of all over the place. So that needs to be there, and that's to be like there-ish. That needs to be there. Lots of tidying up to do here. This is, both of these are... there we go. So that's that one there. That one there. Yeah, simple, if you will. I'm going to increase that velocity a little wee bit. I'm not going to lie, I mean, call me an old man for saying this, but like, because like, most old men often discuss this, but I'm just going to say and point out that today, right now, is a very weird day in the sense of the weather. It's really weird. And you know what? It reminds me of like, cause I keep peering out that way. You see, it's quite distracting. But what today reminds me of is what like January is like in the UK and in sort of, yeah, because January and February time are really boring, depressing times of the year because it's so dark. You know, in the daytime, and it's just gloomy all the time, and like, yeah, like, even in the middle of the day you'll still need to have lights on because like it's so, I mean, obviously it's not as dark as some other places, like, I'm aware that in some of the Baltics, specifically Finland and Norway, I think Sweden as well, I'm not sure, but I know definitely in Norway and Finland they have days in the winter time around about the same time of year where they don't have any sunlight at all. The sun doesn't even rise. But here it's like, during that time of year, the sun the sun does rise, I suppose, but like it can often be so dull and dark because it's so thick with cloud. Like you still need lights on. It's just so, it's so poo. It's like such a, like you don't feel like you want to go outside or anything, And today is reminding me of that because like I've got my usual lights on, but I mean you'll even see in the streams where there's usually like on this side of my face there's like a lot of natural light coming out because it's usually very nice outside, but not today. Like I'm more silhouetted, as you can see, because like this half of my face is all lit up and this side's dark, and the reason why this side of my face is dark is because it's so gloomy outside. Like, god damn, what happened? It's only September. Why are we having such radical winter changes here? I mean, I've just described how some dude had his Christmas decorations out and lit up last night, and now we're getting like wintry looking weather as well. I mean, it's like the early afternoon right now, but yeah, it's really gloomy outside. And I am aware also that there is a climate strikes happening today across central London, across various areas of the world at the moment right now. And although obviously I do agree and support some of the climate strike changes and demands and what they're aiming for, today is not really a nice looking day to actually protest against climate strike. But then again, I suppose that's exactly why they're protesting, right? Not because of bad weather, but just because of the climate. But anyway, that is another piece of evidence of me going completely off topic, but had to be said, had to be mentioned. So yeah, so for like this second half of it, I kind of wanted to jazz it up a little bit, you know. So I'm going to move that there. I'm going to move both of these a little bit, so align that nicely. I'll move that there actually. Let's hear that. I suppose what also doesn't help my situation right now, why I don't like the weather right now, is not only because it's like really gloomy outside, also because I'm drinking what I dub to be a very summery drink. I only really drink it in the summer. You can just tell I'm like clinging hold of summer right now because I just love that season so much, obviously like many others. But I'm drinking a Radler beer, which is like kind of like a shandy, but it kind of isn't. I don't really know. It's really weird. It if I was to describe it to you, it would sound like a shandy, but it doesn't taste like a shandy. If that makes sense. It has a, I don't know. It sort of has a more of a lemony flavor to it. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's really hard to describe what a Radler is compared to what a shandy is. They're both like low in alcohol. But they're just, man, they're just nice. When I am in Spain, in areas like Ibiza and stuff like that, yeah, you can find me drinking them, like all the time. And in the south of France, I remember having them in the south of France as well. Oh man, they're so good to drink. They're so good. You're like, damn. And like, yeah, you know, I don't really. I mean, like, how much alcohol is actually in these things? It's not much, if anything. 2.5. So, like, it's really... there's alcohol in it, but it's really low. But, man, if you give me a 6-pack of that, I could just... yeah, just a few hours. Maybe, like, 2 hours or something. I just love it that much. I just love it, man. But they're really hard to get a hold of around here. So I think that's a bit loud with the velocity. So let's turn that down a bit. That's a nice little note there because it's sort of like not complete and then boom, that completes it. And I obviously got too excited with that velocity there, so I'm going to turn it down a wee bit. There you go. So what I'll do is, as mentioned, I will extend that. And then I think with this, I'm going to extend it as well, but then slowly bring it into the main channel. So actually, before I extend it, I will plonk it in here, and then you see where I'm going with this. So that'll be extended, and then let's get the volume control on the go. There's just keyframes all over the place for some stupid reason. It just felt the need to just automate these things, and it drives me mad. I don't know why it does it, but there you go. So hang on. This is a brand new channel. Why does it have keyframes on it already? That's... oh wait. Oh, I was going to say I'll get rid of them all completely, but I can't because I need to do some volume control right here. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, cool. So that's that. I'm going to delete that keyframe and that one as well because that is not needed. And I'm going to get rid of this one because that's... and then one there, and then there, and then get rid of that one because we don't want it at that. We don't want it at 0, so get rid of that as well. I'm going to keep it all at 1.8. I think that's a sensible area to be in, or 1.6. Just basically -1, just to knock some off the top. I'm going to put that down here, and then increase that a little bit, and then increase this a little bit, or maybe bring it down a little bit more. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna feel too quick for right now, but I am now thinking I'm going to copy this. I'm going to whack it here. Get rid of that. And I'm going to cut this in half and have this as the beginning. Just have four of these key chords, and then get into that harp, and then it will, and then 16 bars will bring it into the main thingy. That's what I'm thinking. And then I think on this, I'm just thinking now, I'm just hearing the progression now. So something should start here, but what should it be? And whatever it is, it should it fade in? Oh, maybe the airways is a good shout. Whoa, okay, no, maybe not. That's a real addition right there. Or what if it was like, what is this? What is this one doing? I think that should start exactly where that is. Just not yet. Or maybe for it to build up and then think. Okay, so yes. Okay, yes. So I'm thinking now it's going to build up to these chords, but it's going to start in a high chord channel, and it's going to basically do the exact same thing that this is doing here, but it's going to do it for the multiple chord bar. But what we need is we need something to sort of come in these 16 bars whilst this is making its introduction, because obviously this is like the lead, you know, this is the lead. So this is going to make an introduction here, so that's cool. So we're going to extend that. I'm not quite sure when this is going to make an appearance. I suppose it'd be not all of it though. What does this one do? I think this is just an extended kick, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So they're going to go hand in hand, essentially. I think this will start later as well. No, that shouldn't start either, should it? Nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. So maybe this extends a little bit more. Got it. It's going to be this, and it's going to fade in as well. I can just hear it straight away. So bring this in, bring it in. Again, it's automated volume controls for me when I haven't asked, but there you go. It's just done it anyway. So whatever. It's not really consistent, but hey ho. So we'll bring this in about here. Bring this one down. Yeah, put it about there. And then this one is going to be just one of those. It just sort of brings it about there. And then this one will be about here. There we go. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. So that will come in as this thing's, you know, farting around in the high cut, and then yeah, it's all mainly just about fading things in and out, and using 8 bars to transition it all, you know? That's kind of what I'm going for. So when this comes in, I'm just trying to hear this before I play it back. Yeah, and the airways can come in on that bit as well. Yes. Then, yeah, so I'm thinking this will be a good place to start, but not all of it. So let's bring it here, and then we shall. We're going to copy that, put that here, but we're not going to go. Oh, we could start it like that actually, and then bring the rest in afterwards. Yeah. This won't come in just yet either. We're going to put that all the way over there. Let's hear all that back. I just want to hear how it all sounds. Let's just save it as well, because I'm terrible for remembering how to save things. Alright, so it's getting there. I'm now thinking these airwaves should start with the bass. Like, they should really stick together. And I think the yeah, I think the automation will be pretty cool if it was all the same as well. So like we do basically very similar stuff. There we go. So yeah, that's a nice little introduction. This fade up into a normal piano thing is still kind of cool. It's kind of irrelevant because obviously it changes to something completely different after that. But I do like it's it's kind of up and down, up and down. This is gonna go up as well, although I haven't actually done it on here, have I? Yeah, okay, I was thinking that. Yeah, so from here it should start fading down, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so from around about here. Okay, and then yeah, God, there's gonna be lots of fades everywhere, fading up and fading down. And then yeah, so we basically repeat the same thing. So from there, that goes down. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I say. Okay. So, and then we'll do one here, and then one there. Okay, cool. And then, so yeah, it goes into the main piano bit, which is cool, and yeah, so that's. Oh wait, no, hang on. Let's hear it from here. So then here, so I like the little break. It wasn't intentional. I was like, you know what? Actually, that sounds nice with actually no bass, because it gives it that like just gives it a little break, you know. So I'm thinking have a reintroduction here of the bass, and then these two can come back into fruition right about here. Let's decrease that, and I can guarantee this is copy and pasted all the automation. Yes, it has. So yeah, we can just go ahead and get rid of all that stuff. There we go. Okay, and we'll get rid of all that as well, because that is no longer needed. Cool. Yeah, I like that as an introduction. Okay. Again, the kick break was not supposed to be a thing, but it actually sounds like a nice little break that could go into the main chorus. See, things like this just come together so naturally, you know? So this should come in on that break. You get me. Boom. And then that can go in with its thing. I'm gonna do like at least 16 bars of this bad boy stuff. And then we'll take all of that. Shove that all there. There we go. And then we can extend, yeah, because we want this. We want a good 16 bars of this epicness. Yeah. Let's take all of that as well. Put that there. And we're going to take that. We're going to make this basically a full 16 bar shindig. God, this is making me so gassy. Okay, yes, take that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, it's going to do all the automation stuff, isn't it? Okay, whatever. So let's quickly make those adjustments. There we have it, look. Let's go to all that as well. Excellent. Cool. Alright. So all that's coming in, and then this can come in rightly so. Let's just check for those automations. I suspect there will be some. Yes, there is. Okay, and we'll get rid of that as well. I'm not quite sure why this is here, but let's just move this all the way to the ends, just so, you know. There we go. Cool. Alright. So it's going to have... I'm going to put more things into this, like, you know, those sound effect things, because, you know, it has those natural build-ups, you know. But yeah, this is a nice build-up, I think. actually thinking of putting like, I've done this in a couple of previous songs where I'll basically get one of these kicks and have like a little dum 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 or something like that, you know. So this is the, so it kicks off from here. So what if we had one here and one here? How does that sound? Or like here. Or like that. Or have one here as well. And then like one there maybe. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. Gives a nice little introduction as well. So now I'm thinking, because obviously that is 16 bars of dun 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 constantly, and now I'm thinking let's have a little break and we'll go. Oh, that was a close one. I almost just opened Steam then because I was trying to grab this slider down here. So let's go back into. I haven't opened Steam in months. Christ knows how many updates have gone past. Anyway, so have some like. So if we have something like this, but without all this automation nonsense, we might need that afterwards actually, but I don't need it right now. So there we go. So yeah, and in fact, actually, we can keep these kicks going in here, and I think this can keep going as well. Another 8 bars, and I think these can as well. So yeah, just give it a nice break, you know. I would also say yeah, we can keep these going as well. Maybe not the bass, this bass lead thing, but let's just hear this. Okay, now I'm thinking, keep this, right? I'm thinking like have this, no kick, because we're going to have a build up. So we're going to have another little build up here. I'm going to keep this because it's cool, but then have like another lead introduction, so like this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yo. Come on. Okay. So we're gonna have a little bass break and you know what I could do? I could bring yeah, let's try this. I mean, we could just bring this in for another little intermission, if you like, you know, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. I mean, I like giving things pizzazz, you know what I mean? thinking now. I want to add oh my god, drum terminations. What's it called? The hi-hat? Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Kind of want to add that in there to build hype. To get some hype on the go. I can't think straight with my drum terminology, so apologies if I am incorrect on that. But yes, I think that's what it is. So we could start maybe bringing in something here, because this changes as well. What else do I? What other changes is this? So there's this as well. We haven't introduced this thing yet. That could actually be a cool little addition. We could maybe bring this in. So if I bring this in here and then cut this in half, there we go. And then let's do that, and then we'll... Oh, no, hang on. No, we won't do that. We'll do this. Bring this in about there. Okay, maybe not that. So instead of that, I'm thinking, what if I mod... Maybe I mod this, because I don't want that one. That one, yes. How does that sound? Yeah, so I'm thinking this is like another nice little build-up, if you like. So get rid of them, and then so this like additional sound is for the encore. I'm going to bring it down here for the time being, have it down here, and this is going to be another 4 bars of build-up. Yeah. Or is it going to be another 8 bars of stuff? I don't know. How much of a break have we got from... Oh, so we've got 16 bar break already. Okay. How much of a break are we wanting? So that could extend itself. What else could we have? I'm basically thinking, because I've already got 16 bars of a break, which is cool, and I've got like this 8 bar. Oh my god! Ugh. Sorry, stretching. And I've kind of got like, oh, it's brightening up now. That's good. I've got an 8 bar little build up, if you like. Should I have another 8 bar of build up, like a part 2, or should I have it as just a 4? That's the question. 8 or 4? 8 or 4? Should I have it as 4, right? No, 8. Yeah, because if it... Yeah, I mean... I'm trying to think, how long is too long for a build up, you know? Like... Am I taking the mick if I add another 4? I suppose not, I guess. Like, I mean... Should be fine, right? Right? I don't know. let's try it and just see where we get with it. So if I take so it's up to here. There we go. So I'm gonna give leave like a two block space there to sort of try and give a little bit more hype, if you like, and yeah, keep the air thing going as well, and again like have a little space here, or half it actually, because obviously there's a break there as well. So I want, like, you know, things to gradually break off and then all come back in for some grand finale stuff. Okay. Sarah. I don't know actually, because I think this Airwaves channel gives it that. Oh, mind you, hang on, the piano thing's not even running either, is it? Maybe that should just continue then. Yeah. Actually, let's flip this. So, because yeah, that Airwaves really holds a lot of the tone of the songs, but it should continue, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness, no, not that. What if it just ended there? That'd be kind of cool, right? Yeah, that's brilliant. It's such a cool thingy, you know. That's a real cool reintroduction to the song. You know? Damn, that's really cool. I'm really pleased with that. What's all this? Oh. Oh my god, I remember what that is. I'm going to just delete all of these things because that first one you heard, I've already made that into a track in another project. And the other one was a collaboration that I made with someone who shall not be named. Yeah, not doing that anymore. I know what that is as well, and I haven't. Yeah, I don't plan on working that on any time soon, so I'm gonna get rid of that as well. Okay. Yeah, it's a real cool introduction now. I like that. What I'm thinking is, right, so this is like pretty unique sound because you can hear those two things going on. So what I'm thinking is if I copy this and put it into here, and then what's it doing? So I'm gonna make those same changes that I did with the other bar. So I'm gonna grab all these and just put them down here. So you sort of has that similar pattern to the other one, and then the other one is going to be the encore, which is going to have those different sounds altogether. So there we go. And then I'm thinking, excuse me, I'm thinking one of these 4 should not be here for this, just for this first 8 bars. So I'm thinking like either this or this. Let's try the bass. Let's take the bass out of it. Yeah, it's cool, man. So I'm gonna repeat these for another 8 bar, and I'm gonna repeat this as well because I love the little break there because it just gives. Hang on a second. No, because it just gives that little bit of space for an introduction of something else, which will be the. Where is it? Where is it? This bass guitar. So let's bring this in. I believe this may have some automation on it as well, but we will deal with that thusly. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's go. All right. So this is going to be quite a long encore because I'm thinking if I add these 2, but then I'm thinking I'm going to move that again to one side, and then that's going to be another like encore thing. So this is like, it's starting with this, it adds more, and then I'm thinking it'll just decrease and sort of phase off after that. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, so from here, so da 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 da, then these 2 get added, and then this is going to be extended as well, and so is this, and so is that, and yeah, these 2 are as well. And so are these 2. And where is the... Yeah, this one. This is the one we want. So this one's going to go there. Oh, no, hang on. So this one... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So this one should be just in there for 8 bars, and then it switches to this one. Okay. That's what's gonna happen here. Excellent. Boom. Then I'm thinking it's gonna go back down to the high cut, so like there, yeah. And also I'm thinking here. So that's the 3rd. So I'm gonna have like a Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Crazy bass thingy going here. And then boop. What more there? Then bring these bad boys back in. Oh yeah. You see where I'm going with this? Ah, you know what? I really like that abrupt ending. I wasn't planning that, but that actually sounds really nice, you know? Damn. I don't know, is that too quick to end? I don't know. Damn, I didn't think I was going to end it that way, but it kind of works, yeah. Damn, is that it? Like, really? I've done it already? So yeah, I'm thinking like maybe have like that other thing that I did. The thing that I thought that I think that I did was. So let's copy that. One of these kicks, and then yeah, have like a little reintroduction thing happen there. So maybe like that or something. So there's that. There's a couple of like sweepers, are they called? I don't know. I need to see if they're here actually in the project window. They probably are somewhere. Oh yeah, of course they are. I've used them in other projects, haven't I? So here's okay. So this one I think we want. So let's bring this in over here. So where do we want this? So yeah, about here. See how this sounds. I think there might actually be automation on it already. There is! Excellent. Cool. I think this is... Oh, it's already got one. I was going to say this is crying out for some reverb, but it already has some apparently. It can't be that much though. No, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, it cuts off too quick. Let's increase this by some margin. I don't know whether I want it altogether now. I'm sort of being that indecisive again. I don't like being indecisive, but sometimes it just happens, yo. Let's get rid of it for now. What does it usually sound? Maybe we should just have something like... No, nothing like them. Hang on. Oh. Okay, let's try this one. Oh wait, hang on. I've done this again in another project. So I've done this before. What is this one? Oh, so here we go. So here. Oh no, this is a kick, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Okay. So I am gonna technically nick this from another song. It's for the same EP essentially, so it kind of counts. I'm gonna bring it in here. See how it sounds. I'm gonna change it obviously, but let's just hear this with this song. It sort of sounds out of place, to be honest with you, but well, yeah, it just sounds out of place, doesn't it? What have I done with the other song? I need to refresh my memory. So I had two of those things, and I had a little change here. That was really cool. And I had the kick thing as well. Yeah. Okay. So I possessed that up quite a bit, and then on this other one, I just had the one come in. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Okay. How would I approach this one? So what if I don't think it needs that many there. So we can do that. And have another break on this one. Hang on, how many we've got there? So bang, bang. So like that. Okay, I think that sounds nicer. I want to extend this just a little bit more so it goes over the first bar thingy and put one here. How does that sound? Kind of, yeah. It's kind of what I'm going for. Oh, actually, no, hang on. Let's get rid of that completely. And I want something else there. So, If I just copy this and be lazy, so let's do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease that down to there, and I'm going to put it in like the boom bap reverb thing. And what's here? What the sounds? Ooh. No. How does that sound? That's not far from what I'm after. How does that sound actually? No, not that. Let's try that again. I think okay, not that one. What was the other one that I used? Oh yeah, that one. Actually, no, it wasn't that, was it? That was it. It sounds kind of what I want, but I don't know. What do I want with that? Just checking what's been on this channel before I make any crazy changes, and it looks like nothing apart from this one. Ah, okay. How interesting. Okay, so I don't really want to make that many changes to... Oh, you know what, actually, screw it. I'm going to check on duplicate settings. I'm just going to make a duplicate because I can't be doing with making changes for one channel and then not being happy with the next set of arrangements. So I'm just going to do this and be done with it. Where is the PC reverb? There it is. Okay. So there is a lot of wets, but we need to decrease the dry, increase the reverb time a little bit more. Let's hear that. Much better. Much better. That's what I want. Okay. All right. Is how does this come in again on this one? It's very all of a sudden, isn't it? Hang on a second. What is going on here? So hang on, that one is what I did. And that one is what I didn't, but it did the same thing. I don't understand what's going on. Why is it doing that? Why did it do that? That's very silly. Why did it move everything as well? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go back. Okay, there we go. So that's what it was, right? Okay, my thing is behaving very strangely. That's what it... Yeah, that's what I changed, but can I go back even further? Oh man, I can go back, but I can't change the settings for what it was. Oh my god. Come on, Logic. be logical. Logic is not being logical with me right now, which is so hypocritical. So essentially, if you don't know what's going on, basically I wanted to make a separate channel with the same settings, which is what normally happens when you right click and put new track with duplicate settings, and then change the settings of that new channel so it can suit for this. But for some weird reason, it copied it as I commanded it to, but it changed the settings for both channels, and they are somehow linked. I am not a Logic Pro user, so I don't know what I've done wrong there. But either way, it is a pain in the buttocks. I need to try and change this back to what it was. So if I'm not mistaken, that was up here somewhere, and then this was like further down, I think. Oh god, that's so stupid. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So now the question is, what if I, instead of... Okay, so it's putting that down here. I'm going to do this a stupid old-fashioned way. Find the boom bap in here. Because obviously it doesn't work the other way, which I've just friggin' tried, but obviously Logic's like, no, it's not going to work that way, so I'm going to have to do this a stupid way. So let's just do that then. So yeah, it's on 100% dry here. So let's put that in a loop. What's going on? What is going on? Why is that not being applied? Am I taking crazy pills or something? There's no signal being registered, but if you're all tuned in, you can probably hear it as I can. I get the feeling that I need to restart this program, maybe, because it's really on the fritz right now, because that first attempt didn't work, and now I've tried to do it this way, and it's just not working. There's no signal coming to it either. What's going on? Why are these things happening? For now, I'm just gonna leave that and go to something else in the song, because that's really silly. I don't like Logic when it's being stupid, because it's, like I said, it's very hypocritical. Logic is supposed to be logical. If it's not being logical and it's being stupid, then it's not Logic, is it? They may as well just call it Stupid Pro, right? Because if it does stupid things like that, they should just call it stupid. Have you installed the latest Stupid Pro X? Anyway. Realize this is a really long song. It's only just come to my attention, and I'm also just looking now and thinking, is there anything else I really need to do apart from just start the mastering stage of things? And I don't think so, because I already thought to myself, I don't want to add vocal samples to it, because I often do, but I feel like this is just sort of like, it tells its own story without any vocals, you know? It has that you know, I feel like it has that appeal to listeners without any vocal additions, you know. God, it's so stupid, man. Why is it like that? Why is it being silly? There's no signal coming to it either. Why is it doing that? What is going on? Like, okay, so the kicks work, but nothing else does? Like, what is going on? So all of these, although we can all hear them, nothing's being registered there, but the kicks are, like, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, anyway, let me just quickly save this. Yeah, random to say the least. Let me hear this bit. Okay, I'll skip over to here. Okay, I'm thinking now I'm gonna add these things. I thought initially I'm not gonna touch them, but I'm thinking now I might add them, but add them at like areas where you wouldn't think these things would be added, or for me anyway. So like here would be quite cool, I'm thinking. And it's already got automation on as well. Woohoo! Joe, actually, even though I just said that I'm not going to use it, I'm going to plonk it here as well. Because, well, this thing ain't working. And, you know, actually, I'm just going to get rid of... Oh, just went back to the start, didn't I? Oh, God, I freaked out then. I thought I'd, like, just somehow deleted everything. Yeah, okay, here we are. So, I'm going to delete it all together. Yeah, and then have another one here, which is cool. Okay, I'm thinking again, like just having these in areas where I wouldn't put them, but it's like here to give build up to like the build up, you know. think it definitely needs one here. Just because, you know, it's such an epic thing. Not exactly a musical comment right now, but I've been distracted by a bar of dairy milk, and I haven't eaten anything like this in a very long time. I'm not usually the person that eats like just bars of chocolate, but usually if I buy anything, I don't know why I always go for Galaxy. I just think it tastes nicer. But it leads me to my question. Alright, why does Galaxy taste different to dairy milk? And then why did the two taste different to like supermarket branded chocolate? Chocolate is chocolate. Shouldn't it all taste the same? It's the same ingredients, right? But obviously not. So what makes them taste different? Like, what is it, you know? Like, why does dairy milk taste the way it does? And how do you describe it? Like, how do you describe Cadbury's dairy milk chocolate compared to like Galaxy? Some people might say, "Oh yeah, it just tastes smoother," but like, what does that even mean? Like, in regards to flavor, what does it taste like? And you can clearly tell, or I can clearly tell, when there's something up with brands like this, because with Galaxy, whenever I eat it, I don't get any problems in regards to my teeth, mouth, or gums, or whatever. But for some weird reason, when I decide to eat Dairy Milk Cadbury's chocolate, I get like a weird aching in my teeth, like after a while, just for a short while. But what is that? It's obviously the chemicals used in it, but like, that's like a stoner question of the day, even though I'm not like high. But like, just thinking about it now, like, why do they taste so different? But yet they're only chocolate. Like, it's just odd. Like, you know, I don't know. It's an odd one. I think that's probably usually why I opt for the Galaxy chocolate, because, well, it's, you know, it is, doesn't make my teeth ache. That's making my teeth ache a little bit. I don't know why. Chemicals. That's why. So, yeah, what can I say? Hang on a second. Dark green coloured text for a username. I can't really see that very well, so just bear with me, because the light's shining on my face, and this thing is like right near my chat is right near the light. So hang on a second. Let me get a good look at it. I am JMusic97. Hello to you. Yeah, whatever your template is, feel free to send me a link, and yeah, that's absolutely fine. So for adding these little sweeper things, we've got one. So we've got one going in there, so that's fine. Do we want any around here? Ah, yes. So do we want any around here, near the intro? I think the answer is no, because it sort of builds itself rather nicely, you know, and I don't want to overload it with all these sweeping things, because I know some tracks can be very much like that. God, this is so smelly. I'm being good. I'm drinking alcohol-free ones. Because essentially, let's also be honest, if you drink Kopparberg mixed fruit or the strawberry and lime, it is essentially like, it is just fruity pop, let's be honest with you. Whether you drink the non-alcoholic or the alcoholic one, they taste really nice just generally. And yeah, I think that's probably why they're so popular, because they don't feel like you're drinking alcohol whatsoever. It is in this occasion I'm drinking the alcohol-free one. I think I'm satisfied with what I've got so far, to be honest. Now the question is, I've tried to keep this as tidy as possible in regards to keyframes, but as you can see, there is a bit of a mess going on here. Apart from, okay, so those two are in the clear, the kick's in the clear. So far away, I don't even think I use that channel, so they're both out of the question. The classic E Lucky piano. Ah, yeah, okay, so what is this on? It's a -2. Ah, okay. So it doesn't get used elsewhere, so if that's the case, let's get rid of these keyframes, because I'd much rather do it just using a fader, you know, just on the side of the controls. I hate using keyframes. Like, they're really handy, but they're so annoying, you know, like they're just there and stuff. Okay, I think that's all of them. So we can get rid of that intro one now. Yeah. Yes. Excellent. So the next one is Airwaves, and that is this one here. That's the wrong song. Ah, yes, I've got a fader on it, so okay, that's fine. So I've got keyframe control. Okay. So that's staying as it is. So let's just hear it from here. Yeah, -16. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's -15. That's good levels, I would say, because well, yeah, it is. It just leaves us all a room, but obviously I have to keep these keyframes in here, but not all of them. So therefore, it is time to get rid of some of these because they are not needed. Let's be honest. So let's get rid of all that. Let's go right to the end. There we go. Thankfully, I love it when there's no key controls, keyframes. Yeah, it's peaking at -12. That's good space, I would say. Good headroom space. Again, that's -11, so that's fine. The harp. What is this on for levels? Absolutely fine. That's at -22, so that is all good in the hood. Grand piano. Even at -1.8, it's like reading -11 for its peak level, so it's absolutely fine. High cuts. Even at 0, it's at -16, so that's absolutely fine. My fan. This is at -1.7. That's at 19. So we'll keep this consistent. We'll keep this at 1.8. So if that's the case, we probably don't even need... Oh yeah, so let's move these out of the way. Let's put this right at the end. There we go. Alright, so... And I know these are okay because they're from a previous project and I had those levels checked. Obviously before I bounce that down. And yeah, that's it. That is literally it. I'm done already. Holy Jesus. Who would have thought it'd be that quick? Like, that's really quick. Damn. What is that like? I started at like 25 past 12, so it's 2 hours. I've done a whole song in 2 hours. Oh my. Oh man. Yeah, that would more or less do it. I mean, yeah, the only other thing I've got to do now is go through the mastering process. But that is something I do off stream, just because there's a lot of fiddling about and it's rather boring. So yeah, and my mastering skills are pretty lame, to be honest with you. So you know, I'm not that good at it, but you know, I do what I can. So, and this is just using stock plugins as well through Logic. But yeah, I mean, I know Mr. Daniel is not here anymore, but he would be shocked when he sees that this stream only lasted 2 hours and a little bit, simply because because he did the marathon, 4.5 hours yesterday and 5 hours today. And if you're wondering who that is Danny Longstrike. So yes, he is he's another streamer, and he's one of the dudes with the sword logo in the chat. I forget what that means. That's how much of a noob I am at Twitch. But yeah, he streams way more than me or than my entire team all put together. So, I'd have to round that up because that's the song done. So to finish us all off, let's hear the song in full, for all to hear. So this is called "Running to You." Let's hear it all, uninterrupted. That is. That is Running to You from start to finish. Boom. Yeah. And all through that, I was just thinking. I was just thinking, am I gonna add lyrics to this? Am I gonna add samples to it? Like, should I really do it? I don't know. I'm now thinking actually, have this as an instrumental, and then also maybe get someone on the lyrics. Maybe I'm thinking, yeah. Because I don't know, I'm thinking now, like, it could sound good if someone was to put lyrics to it or something. I cannot do that myself. Like, I am awful. I just can't put any. I can't think of words. That's the one bit of the music industry like I will never be good at because like I'm so bad at it. But yeah, god damn, it was so quick, so quick. Yeah, didn't expect it to be that quick. I am excited to tell you that the potential next time that we'll be live streaming will either be for. I mean, this is stuff that Dave's got to work on. Dave Collins, that is. So he might be doing a production session very soon. So you're going to see get an insight into his production side of things. And yeah, he might also. Well, me and him are trying to work on getting our latest radio show episodes broadcasted live, broadcasting live, should I say, on CFTV. We tried it a while ago, so you may have seen it before, and we had this little visual thing going on. We were essentially testing it for a while just to see how it went and whatnot. We haven't done it in a while because obviously we were just assessing how it was. So we are working on getting that sorted again soon. It's just something me and Dave are working on. So yeah, the next times that aside from me doing a production session, we're gonna have Dave doing a production session very soon, and potential live broadcasts of the latest radio show of the week, because as we do a lot of work on that, and that is where we are, where Changing Faces is most known for. It's for the Changing Faces radio show, and yeah, we've been busy, especially myself, getting things sorted for that, and getting guests in as well, because we focus all of our radio shows on our residents on our team, and also the guests that we have every week. I can confirm that we've nearly got the whole of the winter covered up to December. We've nearly got all of that covered with guests, and we've got some really cool guests on the way, like really exciting people, which I'm very pleased with. And I'm just very pleased that people are starting to say yes, because for someone that just starts something, when you just start an idea and it's like completely in its raw, like, you just start off and you are basically a nobody. And, I'm not saying that we're like hugely popular, but it's just nice to see and recognize progress within your own team and what you can achieve, because I feel like the people that are saying yes to us wouldn't have said yes to us like a year ago or something, because we were really unknown. But it's just nice that we've grown so much to the point where we are working with bigger talent, and even the ones that helped us like a year ago. I stick to the ethos, which is once a guest, always a guest. So the ones that did really well for us last year and helped us out when we were still unknown, I've kept all their contacts on file, and I've started the process of re-inviting them back to be a guest again, as just sort of say, we're much bigger now than when you initially helped us, so obviously we can help you with more promotion and so on and so forth. So yeah, one of the final thing to mention as well, obviously, for those who do not tune into the show, if you are a DJ or producer and you are producing your stuff, you can send in your tracks for not not for like feedback or anything, but well, we will tell you if we like the track or not. But we have the Spotlight Special, which is where we showcase a track sent in by you guys. So obviously, if you want to be in with a chance of getting your track featured on the show, you need to email hellochangingfaces@gmail.com, and yeah, we will. If we like your track, we'll play it. It's as simple as that. We're not really tied down to any genre. It is as simple as that. If we like it, we'll play it. We're a house and techno radio show, but we've had all sorts in the past. Like we've had an R&B song, we've had a hip hop song. Very soon we've got a dubstep song coming from the up and coming artist signed on Madzu, which is Madzu's label. The artist is Groke. He's going to be we're going to have him showcasing one of his tracks very, very soon, which is really cool. So yeah, hellochangingfaces@gmail.com for the Spotlight Special if you are producing tunes and you want to be in a chance of getting it featured. And if you do, it'll either be me saying it, like presenting, because it'll be on one of my episodes, or Dave Collins. So there you go. So that's all I can say. So I don't know when. It's really difficult for me to say when I'll be definitely streaming again. Hopefully on the weekend, next weekend, but no promises. I still don't know yet. So until next time, gang and guys, if you wanna if you wanna keep up to date with all of our things, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and where else? And YouTube as well, if you want to watch them back and whatnot, because I did the other day. I didn't realise that, I could, but there you go. I learned something new. So anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I shall see you in the next one. Ta-ta!